Hi everyone, in this video we will review Zane's Ultra Combiner Mech. This set is a part of the January 2025 wave of Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3 line. It is recommended for ages 9 and up. On the front of the box, we see a beautiful image of the mech and all the minifigures in their battle forms. There is also a sign that shows us that this set has 4 models in it. And on the back of the box, we see their individual forms and where they stand in the mech form. It's a classic LEGO box and it's beautiful as always. The box comes with LEGO's new style opening system for easy folding. But even though the system is new, it still comes with old plastic bags instead of paper ones. We get 12 numbered bags, 3 manuals and a sticker sheet with 23 stickers in it. By the way, this envelope is a new edition too. It is thinner compared to the old white envelope and I don't think it is sturdy enough to keep manuals safe from damage. I don't like this manual style. It's currently the same for all LEGO products with white background and a rendered image. I think manuals should show that beautiful box art, especially in these more kid-oriented themes like Ninjago. The set comes with 6 minifigures plus Zane in his mech form. Pixal is back and looks great. The samurai X symbol on her chest looks cool and she returns to her roots with the purple outfit design. Also, her alternate face featuring a robotic mask is a nice touch. Sora's outfit is the same as in previous years. It's interesting that she doesn't get an outfit update, especially since she is a main character in Dragons Rising. But at least we get a new hood for her. She has katanas, but no holder for them. Cole comes with the standard ninja costume of this wave. The hood is dual molded and looks cool, but I don't think it suits the ninjas very well. He has a katana holder and interestingly has a prismatic blade despite the series. Nokt, one of the 2 leaders of the Forbidden Five and the elemental master of brute force, has nice wolf detailing on his outfit, but he has no cape. He has the Forbidden Five symbol, his face is very angry and has blue details on it. These details appear on the back face too, as he has a hat and can't have an alternate face. His weapon looks interesting and comes with a sand green hilt, like the other members of the Forbidden Five. Anyway, he should have come with the cape. And we have 2 Dragonian villains, Scott and the Warrior. I think this wave has the best villains I have seen for a while. They both come with the same outfit. Scott comes with a mohawk style hairpiece. Warrior comes with the helmet and a mini dragon. Mini dragon can be taken apart and I must say it's beautiful. Also his alternate face shows flames, which is a smart design choice. It's time for the speed build, see you after that. First we'll check all the 4 parts separately, and after that we'll combine them and check the final mech form. Let's start with Zane the Mech. Zane comes with his mech form in this set, so we don't get his minifigure here. Unfortunately, if you are looking for his minifigure, you should check out other sets like 71827 and 71841. I made videos about them too, so feel free to check them out. This time they wanted to make him brick build and bigger. There are no knees, but the articulation for a mech of this size is quite nice. The arms, legs and feet are connected with ball joints. There are also elbows with hinges, so he can strike good poses. The headpiece is not a special mold, but it looks like one when everything is combined. Thankfully the main piece is printed and it can swivel. The other decorations are stickers. Even though I don't mind the arm stickers, this same mech acts like a minifigure and is prone to wear and tear. But the hard piece should have been printed, since it's the core of the build. I think it is really a wrong decision. There's not much more to say about it, but I must say I really like this pre-built Zane. Riyu has been growing with us every year. He started as a baby and last year he was a teenager. He doesn't appear like this in this series, but for this set he looks upgraded with a white armored saddle and larger wings compared to last year's Riyu. The wings are made of plastic and I think they are a bit too big for the size of this dragon, but they look cool on the combined mech. I'll show that later. The legs and feet look very small, but of course these parts are designed for the combined mech, so they may lack individual features. I did like the neck part though, it's very well built. He can strike good poses as there are lots of ball joints. Also there are 2 available clips to attach weapons. This shed forms the torso and arms of the combined mech, but you wouldn't realize it at first, as the design is very well done. It's a very playable piece. The cockpit section can rotate fully. It is very swishable too. Mech's arms act as wings and they can be tilted back and forth. The elbow pieces are also movable. The canopy piece can be lifted and a minifigure can be placed inside. You can see the hand hidden just underneath. The same goes for the back and the exhaust section as well. Only the engine core is printed on the jet, all other details are old stickers. This car looks like a standalone set. It's a big vehicle and has some big tires. But even though the car is large, it has limited functions. The gold cones at the front serve as weapons, but only visually. The Samurai X symbol appears on both sides. Both sides feature identical cockpits, and their canopies share the same sticker. They are opaque by design. One cockpit houses two stud shooters, while the other is used for seating a minifigure. There is not much at the back. The combined mech's feet act as thrusters in this area, and they can be rotated thanks to ball joints. Now let's transform them into the Ultra Combiner mech. First we start with the car and pull both sides apart, turning them into the legs. Then rotate the front tooth, fold the feet upward, pull down the front tires, and adjust the gold cones. For the torso and arms, pull the front and back sections out, then rotate the shoulders. Bend them upward and attach the torso to the waist. The front part of the jet is attached to the right arm, and the rear part is attached to the left arm. Zane and Riyu are easiest to attach, as they connect to the torso with simple connections. You just have to fold them as intended, or however suits your preference. So here is Zane's Ultra Combiner mech in its full glory. The length of the mech is 35 cm tall with the wings raised. Let's start from the bottom. The thrusters become feet in this form and they provide excellent overall stability. In the standard pose, the tires don't touch the ground, but if you bring the legs closer together, the mech can roll on its tires. The mech doesn't have knees, which is understandable given the design. The stud shooter seems useless in this form as it's upside down and the minifigure faces upward. But from what I've seen, this doesn't matter to kids. Placing the figures inside is enough for imaginative play. The back of the legs doesn't look great, with lots of visible anti-studs, but that's acceptable. Compromises have to be made in a build like this. Waist articulation is limited in this direction, but fairly wide in the other direction. This time there is no place for a minifigure inside the mech. Instead, we place Zane in the center. He acts as both the heart and the brain of the mech. He also serves as armor for the chest. Without Zane, the torso looks skinny, but with him in place, the design feels complete. The shoulders look fine with this angular piece. The sticker reads 04, maybe it refers to the 4 parts of the set, but I'm not sure. Shoulder movement is similar to the legs, limited in one direction, but flexible in another. The elbows are also movable in one direction. The front and back parts of the jet serve as hands in the mech form. You can place a minifigure inside and it looks great. Both end sections can rotate 360 degrees. There are even articulated fingers, including a movable thumb. And then there's Riyu. His head can move around. Honestly, I didn't like this headpiece for the mech. A different mold would have worked better. But of course, molds are expensive and need to be reused to reduce production costs. Ryu's back fits well into the torso. There are places to store weapons and even a spot for a minifigure. For example, placing cold air makes for a great play scenario. When I first saw the set in images, I didn't really like the wings. They are a single color plastic mold, but once attached to the mech, I actually really like them. Now I want to show you how to remove them. Combining them was easy, so this one is easy too. This is the second combiner mech in the Ninjago series. Back in 2022, there was the 71765 Ultra Combo mech. We really liked it too, as it was the first attempt. They clearly put a lot of effort into it, but it was quite fragile. It looked great on display, but wasn't very playable, as the parts were too loose. The new combiner mech is superior in terms of playability. It's much sturdier and more solid overall. I liked all 4 parts and 6 minifigures. The mech is also capable of great posing options. Also, the Zane mech is exclusive to this set. I imagine designing this set was a real challenge and it was clearly well thought out. So I want to congratulate the designers for bringing it to life. So if you watched this far, thank you so much. I'm thinking of doing more reviews like this from time to time instead of just showcasing the sets, but I'm not sure if this format works well. So if you share your thoughts on which direction I should take, I'd really appreciate it. See you in the next video.